Welcome back everybody to King's Quest 2015, Chapter 2. In the first chapter of King's Quest 2015, we got to see old King Graham telling the stories of before he became a knight to his granddaughter Gwendolyn. I don't want this to be super long, so I will avoid recapping that as you just watched it. This recap is to go back to more of the original series to fill in the parts left out from the main game. I will be using the fan remake of King's Quest 1 as I already have the recordings handy. The game started off with Sir Graham going back to talk to King Edward. King Edward is getting old and has no heirs to his throne. He has singled out Graham to go out and collect 3 lost treasures of the kingdom. If Graham is able to do this, he will become the king's heir to the throne. Graham sets out to find the treasures, climbing down the well and finding the first one being guarded by a dragon. This is the magic mirror that appears in almost every King's Quest game. Then he comes across a gnome who will give him 3 magical beans if he can guess his name. The impossible riddle that is so hard for everyone. It is actually harder in the original game. The beans Graham gets grow into a massive beanstalk that allow him to climb up into the world of the giants, where one of them is guarding the magic chest that is forever filled with gold. He is able to get the chest from the sleeping giant. Finally, the last treasure to get is a magical shield that protects anyone using it from any harm. It is being held by the Leprechaun King. With a little music and celebration, Graham is able to get the shield. When he returns back to King Edward with the treasures, he finds that the king is near death's door. And in fact, after the king promises the crown to Graham, he dies, making Graham the new king of Daventry.
Long live the king! Long live the king!
And thus ended Sir Graham's quest for the lost treasures of Daventry. Despite the loss of their beloved King Edward, the people of Daventry grew happy and prosperous for years to come. And whenever King Graham looked into his magic mirror, he saw visions of adventures yet to come for him, for his children, and for Daventry, the land he loved so much.
So now we start into Chapter 2 of King's Quest 2015. This chapter takes place shortly after Graham becomes the new king. Young and inexperienced, he is having a hard time dealing with the pressures of ruling a kingdom. And from there we will see his early days on the job that will last him the rest of his life. When it comes to Easter eggs and such in this game, you'll have to keep an eye out for them. There's going to be some posters, or tapestries I guess, of the original game's covers. There's some music, and of course there's a little bits of dialogue and such that you guys are going to hear that are going to reference some of the earlier games. And of course, this is the last you'll hear from me until we start Chapter 3. So, thank you guys so much for watching these. I hope you guys enjoyed the first chapter, and let's get started with the second chapter.
King Graham, we have some important addendums that need addressing.
You have my attention. Proceed!
Yes, well, our new uniforms came in, and Addendum 90210 grants you the executive power over costuming. Which colors do you prefer? Scarlet Sunset or Crimson Colada?
Scarlet Sunset. It's the obvious winner. That other uniform just isn't doing it for me.
Splendid choice, Your Majesty. Told you, number 2.
Oh. Next item. How would you like to handle Daventry Decree 867530?
86753.
Your daily foot rub. How would you like it handled?
Soul healing. Let's start off on the right foot.
Hilarious. Your key decisions are already shaping the kingdom for the better. Yay.
This is definitely better.
Sir, we recovered the stolen beds. However, goblin sightings are on the rise again. The horde is surfacing in the northwest. How would you like to proceed?
Let's seek an audience with their king. Negotiate some common ground. A star shroom pie should do the trick.
Excellent strategy, sire. I'll see to it at once.
Now then, what are your thoughts on Proclamation 741?
How's this pressure, Your Majesty?
Oh, it's wonderful.
You heard him, guards. Proclamation 741 passes. Wednesdays are now officially opposite day.
Wait, what? I'm not sure I like this.
Sire, Kyle and Larry would like to know if they can host their music night in the throne room.
Well,
Miss Madeline and her court wish to seek an audience with you.
I'm
Who
not...
should we send in first to deal with the goblins?
Can I wear your crown?
Not tonight. Let's reschedule. Whisper and never again.
Opposite day! Yes means no, and no means yes.
Which color did you like again?
Which addendum should we enact next?
Addendum? No,
Oh, goblin strategy seems to be failing.
I think...
Are we observing ice cream for breakfast day this year?
There's been a slight problem with dinner. Care to reorder?
The trolls have requested the royal steeds wear socks as well.
Do you smell syrup?
Distress! Enough! Out! Everyone! I need a moment.
Don't know what his problem is.
His problem is that he's not King Edward.
There's not even bees in here.
I'm sorry. I'm going to get some air.
But sire, it's pouring outside.
That's fine. I'm going to visit the Hobblepots. Maybe they have a calming potion in stock.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
I'm not sure if this hat fits me. That chair is not as comfortable as it looks.
Graham, you've got the goods. You just need to relax.
Had to cut budgets somewhere. Armor never suited me.
Thanks for hiring me, sire. I am proud to be your royal guard number 3.
I wished I could have saved him. I was tormented about the different choices I could have made, but the outcome was always the same.
Looks like Pilar called in sick again.
King Bandicoot!
Hey, Wolfie.
Hey! Things are good. Oh, you look a little under the weather. Here. Wolfie wouldn't want your new shiny hat to get rusted.
Thanks, Wolfie. I needed a break. Approving addendums is not exactly the adventure I was trained for.
But King Edo chose you. Many people wanted that hat. Pilar applied like, 17 times.
I guess I was born at the right time. I'm just lucky.
Luck? Huh. But remember when you recovered all the stolen treasures? And remember how you solved that impossible riddle? And that giant beanstalk you scaled? Was that luck? Think not.
Well, none of that matters now. The throne leaves me little time for questing. I'm just trying to be half the king.
King Edo wasn't perfect, little buddy. Daventry was a mess when you got it. Wolfie's back scars, remember?
Well, when you have a legacy like that, people tend to forgive your final years.
Come on, little bandy. I'll walk you into town.
All this rain should help this tree grow. Help me! Somebody help! Addendum 48677. They were right. Zods! Oh, Gwendolyn, is that you? Come in. I didn't mean to scare you.
Grandpa, you're supposed to be resting.
So are you.
I couldn't sleep.
Neither could I.
That's a lot of presents for a broken arm.
Yes, well, it certainly wasn't my most graceful tumble, and I am sorry I missed your fencing tournament.
There's another one next weekend.
I wouldn't miss it, even if Kyle has to carry me. Are you afraid of the storm, dear? Or your own imagination?
No, I'm not afraid of anything.
Ah, well, since neither of us can sleep, want to hear a story about a time when I was definitely not in any way afraid of anything either.
Does it have a dragon?
It might. It was a treacherous evening, just like tonight. As an adventurer, a goblin kidnapping would have been a fun romp. But as a new king, it was terrifying.
My hat! Who's in charge?
I demand to speak to your king.
No, 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 no.
I couldn't see my own hand in front of my face, and I'm not sure I wanted to see anything else down there.
What was that? Ouch! Pokey. I'm fine. I'm fine. Gotcha. I shall call you Newton.
I was weak. I was exhausted. I just wanted to sleep. I looked like I felt terrible. I was exhausted and too weak to work that lever.
This better not be the chamber pot. Is that porridge? Ew, it's squishy and cold.
I instantly felt a bit better, but still far from my normal strength. I was feeling a bit better and needed some rest.
Good night, Newton. And good night, Sally. Good night, Finn. Sleep tight, Leapy. Good night, Fuego. Sweet dreams, Freckles.
I'm not sure how long I was trapped in that dark room, but I remember the day that everything changed.
No more porridge?
Those horrible goblins wanted me to do their chores, and I had no choice but to obey.
Chores? That's even worse than being locked up. What monsters!
Wenty?
Graham? Is that you? Oh, I hope you're here to set us free.
I wish. I'm just a goblin errand boy at the moment. Why are you guys down here?
Oh, I'm not sure. No one is sure. The last thing I remember is whipping up a pickled ice cream cake for Bramble.
Oh, hello, Graham. I'd get up to greet you, but I'm just so sleepy.
Oh, you get your rest, Honey Muffin. I'll try to keep it down. Graham, Bramble, oh, she's not doing well. She's sick, needs medicine. The porridge was sustaining her, but they stopped feeding us.
Yeah, it looks like the supply dried up.
Wonderful. Just great. Are they trying to starve us out? I swear if I get my hands on those little pieces of...
Auntie!
Oh, I'm sorry, Buttercup. Go back to sleep. It's just... a fella could lose his compassion down here, you know? If you find any medicine, could you bring it to us?
I'm sure you could use a bite, too.
Oh, no. There's enough love on these bones to last quite a while. Thank you.
I'll see what I can do.
What do you want?
How's she feeling?
She's taken a turn for the worse, I'm afraid.
So, what's the plan?
Medicine, please, medicine.
Can I take a look around your cell?
I'm too hungry to deal with your questions.
Is that an oven?
Well, it could be with some wood.
Why would they leave you cooking supplies?
I'm not sure if we're in the care of prison guards or inept zookeepers. See ya.
King Graham, fancy meeting you here.
Amaya? They kidnapped you too?
Kidnapped? No. I followed Wenty's girly scream down here looking for my mattress. I took out about 30 of them before the crumbler ran out of oil. They pounced. Now I'm here.
Looks like you got your bed back at least.
Yeah, these little rock brains must think they're hilarious. Don't you laugh at me, Pee-wee. You know what you did.
So, you ready to bust out of here?
Perhaps, with your help. Find me a blade and keep me healthy. Hello?
How are you feeling?
Feeling good, but it might not last.
So, what's the plan?
Find me a blade. These pipsqueaks won't stand a chance.
Can I take a look around your cell?
Ugh, if you must.
It is a lovely bed.
I have seen so many beds down here. I'm surprised they even remembered which one was mine.
What is the deal with that guy?
They seem to be attracted to the low, gravelly tone of my voice.
Perhaps we could use that to our advantage.
Please don't.
That goblin's the fun crusher, isn't he?
Yeah, no funny business while it's still around.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What was nesting down here?
Boy, is that you?
He's not a boy anymore, Chester. He's a king, and a wonderfully wise king at that.
King boy. That has a nice ring to it.
Oh, it does.
Well, how can we help you?
Don't you mean how I can help you?
Oh, forgive Chester. His blood sugar is low.
Got any snacks in that crown of yours?
I wish.
Well, if you find some, let us know. We were working on something special to make these roots wilt away, but Chester can't remember the ingredients.
Hello, little froggy friend. Mind if I taste your back? I'm sure I could make it worth your while.
Oh, you better hurry. Chester gets a little weird when he hasn't eaten. Hello?
How are you feeling?
I could be feeling better.
What's the plan?
Plan on bringing us food before we dole out any wisdom.
Can I take a look around your cell?
I don't see why not.
Is this a prison or a museum?
Someone needs to have an intervention with these goblin hoarders.
Is that a choco nut?
We wish. Whatever it was is rotted and hollowed.
What's that stump for?
We dug out a hole in it for a makeshift cauldron.
Adieu.
Bye.
Aww.
They instructed me to go to bed after my chores were finished.
Almost. A little stronger and I can do it.
I wouldn't be able to save them all. It was not important which choice I made, but it was important I made a choice. Who could that be?
Grandfather, it's Gart. Can I come in?
Yes, of course. Proceed. Having a bit of a nightmare, son?
Nightmare? Of course not. Your light was on, and apparently I have a lot to learn from your stories.
Well, come on in. Take a seat. Now, where was I? Yes. Ah, yes, that's right. From what I could parse, it was now my responsibility to feed whatever was behind that door.